Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Eigen TV. Today, I'm joined by both Joel and Cesar. Joel is our Chief Commercial Officer here at Eigen, and Cesar is an independent oil and gas professional with lots and lots of different experience. And I understand that you both have known each other for quite some time. Today's topic is really around asset management in the digital era. And I know that there's been an awful lot of conversation, especially around digitalisation as well. And that's something that we at Eigen obviously have been covering. So if you're happy to be here on the channel at the moment, please do have a look at some of the other playlists. But ahead of that, I'm very excited to jump straight into the conversation. So would you like to both just maybe talk a little bit about how you know each other and if you've got any fun stories that you would like to share?
Absolutely. Thanks, Effie. Yes. So yeah, I've known Cesar for a long time now. We used to work together in PDVSA back in Lake Maracaibo producing district. And so Cesar was one of my internal clients within PDVSA. I was leading a group developing advanced applications in those days, back in the 90s, end of the 90s, beginning of 2000. And we used to have a lot of discussions about what's next in digitalization, known as digital oil field in those days. And always, some really good conversations and ideas from Cesar. So what's your recollection, Cesar? What do you remember?
Well, really, first of all, thank you very much, Effie and Joel, for this opportunity, to have a chat and to start remembering things that we did in the past as a first stage, and then trying to forecast, what sort of things need to happen now and going to happen in the future. Really, I think my experience working with Joel was really a very exciting and tremendous story that we built together. Nowadays, most of the companies are talking about digitalization, okay? But we used to call it 20 years ago automation, okay? It's basically the same thing. Nowadays, what we have is better, probably better sensors, better future data points, etc. Okay, and now we have more tools. But it's exactly the same thing that we used to do in the past, 20 years ago, and even more. Okay, so I'm very glad to talk about those experiences.